Okay.
Okay.
Urethra
Right here.
is the passageway. This is cavernosum.
Okay.
And then on the outside, you have the glans penis as the head, and the prepuce is the foreskin.
Purpose?
Prepuce is right here.
Oh, purpose. That's this part.
This little line part.
Yeah, it's a little foreskin. Okay, the scrotum is what contains the testes. The spermatic cord is this whole thing that descends into the testes.
Spider web.
Spermatic cord.
It's like a spider web.
Well, that's this is the cord.
That's this right
The
here,
spider
right?
web thing's blood supply.
Okay.
It's this, huh?
The scrotum is the sac.
Right.
Testes. The spermatic cord is what attaches
All this stuff.
the testes to the seminal vesicles, which are these. Now the vas deferens is this right here. That's what they cut in men to prevent pregnancy, right?
This right here.
Oh, that's where you get a vasectomy at?
Yeah, that's a vasectomy. They
That's the word vax.
cut it right there.
Yes, I thought about that.
Okay, the
first.
vas deferens
Oh.
comes down in the spermatic cord and attaches, this is the epididymis, this wide thing coming out of the testes, or actually going in, right?
Epididymis.
Epididymis?
Epididymis.
Epididymis.
This part right here. This core.
No, that's the, see, that's the scrotum you're looking
Oh,
at.
that's the scrotum.
Sac.
Okay.
It's hard to see on this picture. So you need to look, here's the testes.
Okay.
Coming out of the testes is the epididymis, and then this is
Oh,
the vas
there.
deferens running up through here, and then it runs through here and comes from the seminal vesicles that are on the posterior part of the bladder. This is the bladder.
Where's the vas deferens? Right here on the outside?
On the side of the epididymis.
On the outside
See,
of it?
here's the epididymis,
Yes, sir.
here's the vas deferens. It's actually on the medial
It's on the
side.
inside.
It runs up and comes out through here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the seminal vesicles. This is where sperm is made. And then it comes and it's stored in the testes, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, here's your bladder. Here are your ureters coming from the kidneys to the bladder. Ureters. Prostate, located inferior to the
So
bladder.
it's this bump.
Yeah.
That's like in here, huh? You can't see it.
Underneath that bone.
Don't feel like much of a bump when that urologist has his arm up in there, right?
Ew.
Yeah. Here's the anus.
Made me lose track. What is that? Made me
Prostate. Prostate
I'm
gland.
like,
Come on.
Y'all don't have one of them.
okay.
It's a man thing, right?
Yeah.
Prostate, here's the anus. So you can see. And he reaches his arm up in there to palpate the prostate.
It's not really
It's
the
not-
arm. It's just the fingers, huh?
They have to go pretty
Feels
far
like
up there.
Feels like the arm
Feels
up in
like the
there.
arm.
Lord, there ain't much room, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't be gay. I'm just sorry. This is not gonna happen.
Okay. Dr. Burke, so tell me again, this right here is the cavernosum corpus
Yes.
right here.
Please.
Yes, ma'am, the little rectangles. What is it called?
Corpus cavernosum.
Corpus, yeah, I couldn't think. Corpus cavernosum. The little rectangles. That's what engorges with blood. where Viagra comes in, bring the blood flow, right?
Okay. That's like each one of these little things?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
And the membranosum is the little smaller,
Or the little
but
tiny one?
we don't care about that, right?
Okay. What about that? Seminal vesicle?
It's on the posterior portion of the bladder right here.
And what did you call these little thingies again?
That's the seminal vesicles.
Seminal.
So,
It's where the semen
that right here?
produced. Right.
and this is the, spermatic cord?
Right. The whole thing.
Did you get that,
Okay.
Marcy?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody good with that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.